Hey there, welcome to your reading. I hope you all are doing good. Thank you for joining me. So today's reading is the person on your mind. What do they want from you? All right. And we have 4 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, the aquamarine crystal. Group 2, the blue calcite. Group 3, the fuchsite crystal. And group 4, the blue apatite. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you do want to pause the video so you can take some time to choose your group, feel free, but I will see you in your readings. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the first group, the aquamarine, then this reading is for you. Start off with your tarot cards, the person on your mind. What do they want from you at the moment or in general? We have the Queen of Wands upright, and we also have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the person on your mind, it definitely feels like they want for you to trust them. They want you to hold strong with them or for them, or just be strong in some capacity where it does concern them. They don't want you to give up on them either. They want you to provide for them in some way. This could be financially, this could be in terms of stability or emotionally. Even it does feel physical though. It does feel financial. So they could want you to provide for them in that way. But they don't, in whatever way they want for you to provide for them, they don't want you to make them feel bad about it. It's almost like they want you to hold the reins for a while, you know, and to make most of the effort with them. So yeah, it feels like they want you to make most of the effort with them. They want you to have more energy for them or with them. It feels like they want you to be more bubbly, but some of you could be, I don't know if it's lacking energy, or maybe you have a lot on your plate, or maybe it's just not who you are to be, bubbly and, whatever. Because for some reason it feels like they see you as not being in this friendly, bubbly type of energy, or maybe you can't or don't want to be in this energy. Even if you are someone who's quite bubbly most or some of the time, maybe for some reason you don't want to share that energy with them, or they feel that way. But anyhow, they do want for you to be passionate with them and share, exciting times with them. They also don't want for you to expect anything serious from them, whether this be, indefinitely at the moment, or, in regards to something specific that you could be aware of, but they don't want you to expect anything serious. This could be in terms of commitment or energy, especially if they typically don't take things too seriously. They don't want you to kind of expect that to change. They do want for you to be loyal to them though. They may not want you to expect the same thing from them. Like, they want that loyalty from you, but they don't exactly want you to expect that from them. But they do want for you to be optimistic about them. They want you to help them with some problem as well. This could be family related. They could want you to be dysfunctional or to be okay with some type of chaos, instability. This may not be a negative though in their perspective, even though it could maybe feel that way. That may not be their intention, but it does feel like they want you to be okay with a dysfunctional dynamic. And please only take this if it resonates, but they could also want for you to not want to extend your family, or to not expect that from them if you're asking about that type of, relationship or connection. It's like they don't want you to expect, marriage or children from them right now. They also want for you to move on from your ex as well, or something else from your past that's really significant to you, a commitment you had maybe. But yeah, they do want for you to care for them. But it feels like they want, this optimism, they want this care, this love, this passion coming from you, but it almost feels like they don't really plan, or they don't want you to expect them to return that energy, especially as much as you give. I'll do this one. So we have, you are going through some tough shit. Okay, so what do they want from you? So I had to pause the video for a moment, but it feels like, when I was clarifying, it feels like they want for you to go through something difficult. I just couldn't clarify why that is. Why do they want? So they could want for you to go through something difficult so that you could be more nurturing for them or to them. One moment. It's like they want for something to throw you off, but please only take that if it aligns with their character. So we also have ambitious. If you are typically someone who's quite ambitious, even if this is not related to career and it could be related to other areas of your life, even if it is related to career, whatever makes sense for you, but it feels like the person you're asking about, they want for you to not be ambitious. They want for you to stop being ambitious. It feels like they don't even really have a reason as to why they want you to stop being ambitious. I mean, it could have to do with their confidence or, their ego, stuff like that. Like your ambition could just make them feel, some type of way. Especially if they're not someone who is as ambitious as you. So we also have intense. So yeah, they do want you to be intense. One second. So this intense energy, it doesn't even feel like they want for you to be intense with them. It feels like they want you to be intense, but it feels like they want you to direct that energy towards someone else in your life. Let me see. Someone important to you. And they could potentially want you to be intense with this person so that maybe you become overbearing, or you push this person away, or you don't have such a great relationship with this person. And again, it doesn't even really feel like they have a specific reason why they want you to push this person away. I mean, this could be with the Ten of Wands. They could just want you to be overbearing. They could want you to take on more of their responsibilities. Like they could want for you to make more time and effort with them. So it's like if you push this other person away, maybe you're able to do that, for them or with them, whatever it is they're expecting. We also have non-committal. Okay, so if you recognize this person as someone who isn't, committal, isn't a non-committal person, they want you to accept that about them. Yeah, it feels like they want you to accept a non-committal energy. So we also have give it to God, take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. All right, so there could be something or someone that you put a lot of attention to. Maybe you care a lot about this thing. Maybe you work really hard for this thing or this person. Like maybe you're really committed to it and you extend a lot of your energy to this thing or to this person. But it feels like the person that you're asking about, they want you to kind of give it over to God rather than you kind of put in so much of your own energy into it. Again, I can't really tell what their intention is for wanting you to do that. But it's not coming up as neither a positive or a negative intention. But I don't know. Trust yourselves though, right? And finally, we have transformation. Let love transform you forever. So they want you to help them change, transform, and grow. They definitely want for you to extend that, transformative energy that you have maybe towards other things and other people in your life. And they definitely want you to direct that towards them. They want you to help them change in some way. But that is all I have though for this group. I do hope it could be helpful at least. I hope it could make sense. But be good and be safe, right? Take care. Hey, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the second group, the blue calcite, then this reading is for you. The person on your mind, what do they want from you right now or in general? So we have the Page of Wands in reverse, and we also have the King of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so please only take what resonates. Please only take what makes sense for you. Okay. But yeah, for some of you here, it definitely feels like they want for you to make a mistake or they want for you to make a bad decision. But this feels like something you both may have, discussed or talked about. It's like they could think it's a bad decision, but you could think it's a good one. But they want you to take their word for something, and they want you to trust them or, trust what they're saying. But at the same time, there's a part of them that could want you to not listen to what they're saying so that they can have a bit of a I told you so moment with you. I don't know, it feels like they want for you to be a bit gullible. Well, I don't know, this may not sound as, this may not be as serious as it like kind of sounds, if that makes sense. But take whatever aligns with, their character or the situation that could be going on with them. But it does feel like they want for you to feel let down, or they want for you to overcome a feeling of being let down, or they don't want you to make a big deal about them letting you down or not fulfilling a promise they made to you. Like, say for example, you had plans to go somewhere, maybe they don't want for you to make it a big deal, or they don't want for you, to feel too disappointed. Um, they do want you to be more rebellious with them specifically. They could want you to put less focus on your looks in some way, especially if, how you look, how you dress, stuff like that, especially if that's like art to you in some way, or you just like expressing yourself that way. So, or it's just an important way for you to express yourself creatively. For others, they want you to be less creative in other ways. It feels like they don't really have a specific reason or any valid reasons for this. But you just take what makes sense, I guess. It feels like they could want you to be less creative in a I want you to be more simple kind of way. Um, but they do want for you to kind of get up to some mischief with them. They want for you to be more chill, especially if you're someone who is, very high energy. It feels like they want for you to be less high energy for some reason. They want you to be more mature in some ways. They want you to be more focused on work or career, your stability, and they want you to care less about having fun. They want you to help them provide or you provide for them, but take whichever resonates with your situation. This could be more so that they want you to offer them reassurance as opposed to providing for them. So, yeah, they could want more reassurance from you. They definitely want for you to be sweet to them. They may think right now that you're not being as sweet as you usually are. They also want for you to be super wealthy. They want you to do really well for yourself financially so that you both can move forward together. But they do think of you as having big goals. Maybe you both have big goals as, a partnership, as a team, friendship, a relationship, whatever it is you're asking about. But they could think that you're maybe procrastinating or you're kind of putting it off, whether that's true or not. But they kind of want you to have your head in the game, or they want you to, constantly be thinking about the end game, the end goals, and the end plan that you guys could have together, or your own goals. That kind of makes you like, I don't want to say like in a better position than you may be in now, even if you are in a really good position. It just feels like they want for you to be more wealthy. They want you for you to be more, have more money. That's literally what it feels like. But yeah, it feels like they want you to continue to better yourself. And they want you to trust that your hard work will pay off, especially if you are having doubts or you're kind of maybe putting it off. Like, they want you to kind of trust that it will work out for you, and yeah, that you will get the goal you want, or the goal that you've both been speaking about. So we have you eaten? You're acting like a big baby. Okay, let's see. What do they want from you? I mean, if any of you have been quite emotional recently, or maybe you are just an emotional person, whatever it may be, it feels like they want for you, it doesn't really sound right saying this, but it feels like they want for you to stop being emotional, or stop being as emotional as you are or as you have been, okay? All right, so we have self-confident. Yeah, it feels like they definitely want for you to have more confidence in yourself. Whether this is in yourself, in a goal you have. So we also have mischievous. It feels like they want for you to be more simple. Like they want for you, I don't know if they see you as mischievous, but it feels like they want for you to be like more honest, like easier to read maybe. Or say, for example, like when you're around certain people or certain friends or family members, you can be quite cheeky or mischievous, stuff like that. It feels like they want for you to be that way with them and maybe less so with other people. We also have loud. So yeah, they could want for you to say what's on your mind. They could want for you to speak up in some way. I mean, depending on who this person is to you, where you both are at, it feels like they could want for you to be more vocal about the relationship and the connection that you have with them to other people. So we also have be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. So please only take this if it makes sense, but it feels like they do want for you to heal or recover from something that they did or something that happened between the two of you. I mean, they could want for you to heal and recover from other things that maybe happened in your past, maybe unrelated to them. It feels like they want for you to slow down in some way, especially if they have feel actually slow down doesn't really feel like the right thing to say, but it feels like maybe they want for you to make your life simpler. Um so that you can make time for what they feel you need to make time for, or maybe something that you've both even discussed together. Um but yeah, it feels like they want you to focus on what you need to focus on, but at the same time they do want for you to be gentle with yourself and maybe not. Let me see. Yeah. Anyways. And finally, we have work of art. I don't know. I can't see any other messages from that card, but please, take that if it resonates in some way with you, the work of art card. But I'm not getting any more messages from that one, unfortunately. But yeah, that is all I have though for this group. I do hope it can make sense and be helpful. I'm wishing you the best, okay? Be good and be safe. Take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the third group, the Fusite crystal, and this is for you. So the person on your mind, what do they want from you in general or at the moment? We do have the Two of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Five of Cups. Please only take these messages if they resonate and make sense for the person you're asking about, okay? So for a lot of you here, it feels like this is something they are wanting you to know. It feels like they want you to know that they have failed in some way. Something didn't work out for them. And they want you to know that they do feel defeated and they're kind of in this hopeless or defeated energy right now. So what they want from you is to not expect too much from them, but they do want for you to be there for them. But it feels like they don't want for you to be smug about it, and say like you told them so. They just want you to be there for them and not beat them up about it. It's like they don't want to hear like their faults, if that makes sense. They want you to know that they regret making a certain decision. They may not know. They may not know how you would react to the decision that they did make. Some of you may not even be aware of the specifics of this decision or this change that they made, but they made one and now they regret it. And they could want to speak to you about it as well. You know, and please only take this if it aligns with their character, but it feels like they want for you to have less options or little to no options because they have little to no options. This could be in terms of friendships, this could be in terms of work, or maybe just options in life, really. For some of you, this is more so maybe in terms of you being busy and they want for you to be less busy, have less on your plate so that you do have maybe more time for them or more time, you know, maybe specifically to talk about some of the things that they have been through recently. But it feels like they kind of want you to be still, like they could want for you to be stuck. Again, take whichever one aligns with their character. But it does feel like they want for you to kind of like stay put in some way, especially if you have plans or you're busy, you're kind of on the go, you're doing this. But it feels like they don't want for you to move forward in life without them or before they get there first, you know? It does feel like they have a bit of resentment towards you for some reason. One second. For some of you, they have resentment towards you because you told them the truth. And maybe that's could be why they kind of like afraid that you may say like you told them so, or kind of give them that look like, you know. But yeah, it feels like you could have said something to them, it turned out to be true, and now they kind of feel resentful about it. So the person that you're asking about, they could think that you could be moving soon, whether this is moving home, maybe relocating, traveling soon, but they want for you to stay put. If you are typically someone who's quite adventurous or you kind of like, you know, going through or like different experiences and stuff like that, you know, quite adventurous, it feels like they want you to put that on hold. I mean, they could want you to put it on hold because it's like, if I can't do it, then I don't want you to do it. Unfortunately, it feels like they want you to make a wrong decision. It's like they don't want something to go positively for you. It feels like they kind of want for you to have the grass wasn't greener on the other side kind of situation. And, for whatever reason, they do want for you to feel regret in regards to them. Why do they want you to feel regret though? This doesn't really make sense, but they want you to feel regret because they see you as being in this King of Pentacles situation or energy. They could want you to feel bad. Maybe you've been through some changes. Maybe you've transformed in some way with this death card at the bottom. And maybe they want you to feel bad because maybe they're not in that position, or, no matter how hard they work or what they do, it doesn't work out for them. So I don't know. They could want for you to feel a bit bad. I could be like simplifying it. There could be other reasons why they want you to feel that way, but yeah. But it does feel like they don't want something to work out for you. They do want for you to show them sympathy though. They want you to feel guilty for the position that they are in or something else you are more aware of. They want you to be overthinking. This could be about them. This could be about a struggle or challenge that maybe experienced in the past or you're currently experiencing. They could want you to overthink it, or they could just want you to overthink in general. For some of you, they kind of just want you to maybe think a lot about them. Maybe like they just want you to have them on your mind. But yeah, so they want you to feel lonely so that you want and need them more, or just in general. It feels like they also want for you to abandon an important part of your life, or something that is, or someone even that is really important to you. Why? It feels like this, whatever it is that is important to you, it feels like it's really pushing you like further in life in a positive way. And yeah, it feels like, I don't know why they would want you to abandon that, but again, this could come back to resentment. That was clarified by the devil card. They could feel, I don't know if it's jealousy, but they do have this hater kind of energy when it comes to you. It feels like some of you could have chosen a different path to them. Maybe you had to make a lot of difficult choices for yourself in order for you to move forward. But yeah, it feels like they don't want you to move forward, unfortunately. It feels weird because it feels like they want for you to be rejected in some way as well. Anyways, so we have laugh. Where is your sense of humor? So I'm clarifying this card, but the message is just not nice. It feels like they want for you to be like laughed at, you know, Honestly, it feels like they want for you to be, I don't even want to say it, but it feels like they want for you to be ridiculed in some way for some reason. And again, this could come back to you, clarified by the Eight of Cups. This could come back to you feeling, them wanting you to feel rejected. So yeah, please only take these messages if it makes sense for the person you're asking about, though, okay? So we have neutral. So they want your feelings for something to be neutral. Maybe you're quite passionate. Are you passionate? It feels like you're quite passionate. That was clarified by the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Maybe you really love this thing, maybe a person, maybe your work, something creative, maybe. But they don't want you to feel as passionately for this thing or this person as you currently do. I don't even want to clarify why, because I just feel like it's just not going to be nice. So, what's the point? But we have philosophical as well. What do they want from you? So the person you're asking about, they actually see you as someone who's quite philosophical. They see you as someone who's maybe, wow, that was clarified by two kings, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So they could see you as someone who's very wise, very intelligent, very smart. Yeah, but it feels like they want you to extend that to them. But that was clarified by the Seven of Swords. So yeah, they just make that, even though they want your wisdom, they want your knowledge, they want your help, they just may not have the best intentions behind it, okay? And we also have enigmatic. All right, so the way this card is coming out, it's like they see you as very clear-headed. Maybe your path ahead is very clear to you in their perspective, and they kind of just want your path ahead to not seem so clear. Like they want it to be a bit cloudy. Like they don't want you to be maybe so sure of yourself or so sure of the path that you're currently on. So we have life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing that they contain. So they could actually want for you to help them break free from recurring negative patterns that they could be going through. It doesn't feel like they want to know the lesson behind it, though. It just feels like they want you to help them off of it. We also have determination. Perseverance leads to fortune. So it also feels like they want for you to help them in terms of their stamina in some area of their life, whether this is work related, in terms of a relationship, in terms of a certain goal they have. But maybe they see you as someone who's very determined, has a lot of stamina in their life when it comes to their goals, maybe even in terms of fitness. I don't know, depending on your relationship with this person and the situation. But it does feel like they want for you to help them with their stamina in some way. But that is all I have, though. For those of you who chose this group, I do hope it could be helpful, at the least, But I'm wishing you the best. Be good, be safe. All right, take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the fourth group, the blue apatite crystal, then this reading is for you, the person on your mind. What do they want from you? So we have King of Cups, and we also have the Seven of Cups, both in the upright. Okay, so what do they want from you? Okay, so it feels like they want you to be healthy. I was supposed to say happy actually, but they do want for you to be happy. They want for you to be healthy as well. They want you to be emotional and vulnerable so that they can help you, so that they can support you, so that they can be, your protector as well. They want you both to build or continue to build an emotional connection, an emotional foundation. Like they want for you both to be very, very strong together, you know? And they want you to have that emotional foundation. So it's like whatever does come our way, good times and the bad times, they want you guys to get through it because you have that foundation, They want you both to create a life together, or they want you to continue to create a life together. They want your respect as well. They want for you to take their lead, but this isn't like, okay, just trust me, but it feels like maybe they want to earn your respect as well. Like they do want to make you happy, and maybe they want to show you that you can trust them and that you can respect them and that you can, take their lead and follow them because they make your happiness and important, you know. But yeah, it feels like they want you to be like quite confident in them as well. They also want you to listen to them. They want you to know that they think that you are incredibly beautiful. They want you to be affectionate and really caring towards them. But it feels like, a mutual thing. It's like that's what they want for the both of you. So yeah, they definitely want to return that energy to you as well. They also want for you to meet their family, maybe to mix with their family more or to get along with them. They want for you to both be emotionally mature. They want you both to be on the same page. And they kind of want you to be in a position or in an emotional or mental space where you are able to make good decisions, for yourself, with and without them. So in your personal life and when it comes to the both of you as a pair. So they want you to be a good partner to them. They also want to offer you the same. They want you to be dedicated to your growth, and they want for you to be independent as well. They kind of just want you to feel grounded and calm within yourself, in your life and your circumstances, in your heart, your spirit as well. They want for you both. They want you both to explore together as well, to have fun. It's like they want for you both to feel like you guys have unlimited options, like the world is your oyster, And they want for you both to leave your mark on this world as well. They don't want you to stop dreaming. They don't want you to stop creating as well. They want you to continue to be beautiful and to thrive. This feels very genuine as well, But anyways, yeah. So we have get out of your head, and on the back it says get into your heart. It misses you. So it feels like they actually want for you to be in tune with them and yourself emotionally, but they do also want for you to be logical as well. Like they don't want you to just obviously be in this, fantasy land, if that makes sense. Um, so it feels like they kind of want you both, or maybe you specifically, take what resonates, but they want you to be idealistic, yes, but also logical and realistic as well, basically. So we have undemanding. So it actually feels like they don't want for you to be undemanding. Maybe you're currently undemanding, or you're just not really a person who asks for a lot, or demands a lot from other people, but they want for you to be more demanding when it comes to them. It feels like they want for you to lean on them a bit more. Maybe that's where the trust comes in. We also have predictable. So with this predictable card, it feels like they want for you both to have expectations of each other and maybe be clear about your expectations of each other, maybe the relationship that you have with one another as well. It doesn't feel like they want for you or your relationship to be predictable. Um, but it feels like, the maybe the wants and needs of you both, they don't want that to be unpredictable. Maybe they kind of want it set in stone. So like I have clarity, and that we don't kind of maybe cross each other's boundaries, or we don't expect too little or too much of each other in certain areas. So it feels like they kind of just want, clarity on both sides on what you both are wanting and expecting. We also have individualistic. So this is actually coming out as them wanting you to this is not in terms of them wanting you to give them freedom or whatever it is. It feels like they want for you to allow them to be themselves, if that makes sense. This may not be in terms of, quirks or differences. It may be just like who they are and how they function. Um, but it feels like they want for you to be accepting of them and who they are as an individual. So we also have prosperity. There is a positive flow. No, there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. There's a lot of blue as well. Anyways. So yeah, it feels like they do want for you to be prosperous. This could be in a lot of different ways as well. But they do also want for you to feel taken care of as well. Like they could want to make you feel like really loved and lucky, you know? But it's like they don't want you to kind of just maybe feel that way for the sake of it. But they maybe want to give you reasons to feel lucky and special. And finally, we have limitation is power. Lean into your limitations. So yeah, I don't know in what way this will resonate with you, but they do want for you to lean into any limitations that you may have put on yourself. They definitely want for you to be confident in yourself. Yeah, maybe they don't want for you to kind of limit yourself, or they kind of just want you both to feel like, in terms of your connection and moving forward together, that you both are or can be limitless, in what you want and how you want to move forward. But that is all I have though. For those of you who chose this group, I do hope it could be helpful and I hope it could resonate. I'm wishing you the best, okay? Be good and be safe. Take care.